Welcome to the Guys Podcast, Capture Media. I'm Akhtar Muhammad. Got my bro, Tyria Costa here, co-host. What's good, bro?
What's good? What's good? What we doing here today? What's on the agenda, my boy?
So today we're going to talk about this other topic, yo. She's not that into you. You're the safe security guy. I like this topic because, you know, this talks about women. Most women, I would think, just according to like, you know, data and how they're leaving relationships, a lot of these women are with guys that they're really not into. They just look at it like, okay, he's safe. He's a safe bet. He's a security guy. I wasn't able to lock down for a relationship. The guy that I truly desire only gets sex from him, right? A lot of times, you know, women conflate just, you know, sexual attention with relationship attention. And a lot of times a guy might string a girl along, you know, for sex purposes. Then after it's all said and done, she knows she can't lock this guy down. She can't have a relationship or get married to this guy. So what does she do? Then she goes to the guy that is crazy about her, that doesn't have abundance, the guy that really didn't get that many females. So she locks down with a guy like that, but he's the safe guy. He's the security guy. He's the stability guy. He's not the guy that she truly desires. And it's unfortunate because a lot of guys find themselves in these kind of relationships, right? No sex, no affection. She's not all over you, right? When a woman, you can see, bro, like it's funny, like when you see women, when you observe women who are in relationships with men that they're crazy about, head over heels, crazy for, desire, attracted to, the behavior, the treatment that man gets is totally different than if it was a man that she looks at like, oh, he's not the guy. He's not my first option. He's not even my second option. He's my third option, but he's gonna give me the ring. You know, he's a guy that, you know, gives me stability and safety. So I'm just gonna, you know, stay here. But it's unfortunate, right? So what do you think about that, Ty?
I think that you can't make someone like you if they don't already like you. So I think the lesson that what we want to talk about really is how you discern whether or not you're the security or stability guy, right? Because
No, if you're the security stability guy or you're the guy that she truly desires.
yeah, I mean that's the biological versus logical attraction. That's the topic that we talk about.
Like, biological versus logical.
Logical attraction. So
and what do we say? We always say you want a woman to be biologically attracted to you, not logically attracted to you.
Yeah, you have more leeway with the biological attraction than you do the logical attraction.
Yeah.
You know, like if she's biologically attracted to you, which means she likes the way you look, she likes, you know, something physical about you, she's genuinely attracted to you, she'll give you leeway to get the other stuff as far as money,
Occupational
career,
stability,
status, anything like that. Those things, if she really likes you, you'll have time. Whereas the other way around, if she's attracted to you logically, you are always on thin ice and you're always constantly...
She's gonna be always annoyed with you.
You're like a court jester trying to constantly audition for the love and respect of the queen or something like that. And it's just not a position you want to put yourself in. It's not a powerful position as a man to be in a relationship where you always have to convince this woman why she likes you and why she should stay with you and why you're good enough. And that goes back into dating a woman that likes you, not the one that you like. But so what do you look for? Like, if I'm curious about a girl, right? I'm dating a girl, I'm in love with her, and I wanted to know, all right, does she like me for me, or does she like me because of I'm the security stable guy? What does he look for? I know what to look for. What would you tell another man to look for?
I would say you don't have to tell her certain things, right? She just initiates and does it. Like if she's out, you know, it's funny, like when you see girls who are with guys that they truly like and desire, you don't have to even say anything. They take it upon themselves to do certain things. Right. First of all, she can't keep her hands off of you. Right. When you with a girl that likes you, she's initiating sex.
So we got to dispel that myth that, like, I don't know why. It's not a myth anymore, but there was a thing like women don't like sex. It's like, nah, she doesn't like sex with you.
It's like what
There's
they say.
Someone,
girls break rules for guys they like, right? And they make rules for guys they don't like. So if she's making rules for you, it's not that she doesn't do it. She doesn't do it with you, bro. Right? It's a lot of times, right? I always say if you have 5 different guys that a woman has dated, one woman dating 5 different kinds of guys, and if you ask those 5 guys to give you an account of that woman, they'll give you 5 different stories. Women don't treat different men the same.
Yeah.
Her treatment for you is based upon how she likes you. The shit that she even has never even thought about doing, she'll do with you if she likes you that much. So be the guy that she break rules for. Don't be the guy that she fucking make rules for.
That's kind of
Right.
like the unlocking your woman thing we talked
Yeah,
about, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
to a degree, you know,
If you have to constantly beg for certain things, if you have to ask, 100 times for certain things, and she's doing it reluctantly, or she's doing it just to make you happy, she's not doing it because it's giving her pleasure to do it, that's not the woman for you. If you have to call her 100 times, babe, where are you? Babe, I was worried about you. Are you okay? And she's not calling you, letting you know ahead of time, babe, I'm going here, I'm hanging out here. Like, it's funny, like when you see girls, bro, that's with men that they truly respect and are afraid of losing, they're gonna take it upon themselves to send you pictures and say, babe, I'm here, babe, I'm doing this. But if you're the other guy, you're gonna be annoying. It's gonna come off like you're bugging her, and then she's gonna start disrespecting you.
so you're saying that when a woman's attracted to a man, she knows exactly what to and not to do.
Exactly, of course.
Or you think, yeah.
Of course. It's just like, what's so funny? Like, you asked me this question from like this Reddit post, right? And it said, a girl could be broke, behind on rent, on a phone bill. If she's with a guy that she truly, truly likes and wants to make it work with, she would never ask for help because she's afraid of how that man might view her, and she doesn't want to hurt her chances of ruining a relationship.
The
right?
context of the post was it was in the beginning of the relationship.
In the beginning of the
so it was like,
relationship.
the post was in the first 2 to 3 months, right? And you're dating a girl, and she begins mentioning her bills, like, and stuff like that. Are you going to pay it, or would you not pay it? That was the thing. So you're in, and so different answers in the comments. There was some guys who were like, well, if I'm locked in with this girl, we've been dating for a solid 3 months, then I'll take over her bills, or I'll pay those bills that she's behind on. There's some guys who were saying they wouldn't. And so that was
But the biggest takeaway is why she would do it, right? And why and
yeah, that
why
was your
she wouldn't.
interpretation. Like you were like,
Yeah.
well, a woman that really likes you wouldn't even put herself in a position. That was some of the comments too,
Yeah.
actually. That if a
Yeah.
woman really likes you, she won't even tell you in the beginning about her less than desirable situation because
Exactly.
she doesn't want to scare you off.
Exactly. Because she doesn't know how you think, right? But if a girl doesn't like you like that, and she knows she's with you only to suck stuff out of you, like if she's there just to just to get stuff out of you, she doesn't care how you react, right? She's gonna look at it like, you know what? Yeah, I need help with this. And if you can't do it, she'll leave you anyway. But if she likes you, she won't bring it up 9 times out of 10 because she's scared that she doesn't know how you're gonna take it, how you're gonna react, and she's not gonna risk losing you. So there's little things. And what else were you saying, Ty, about? So in the beginning, the question was, how would you know if you're the security safety guy or if you're the guy that she truly genuinely likes from like a biological level?
You got to break it down for some people. It's pretty obvious to me. Like if I had to answer that question, the girl who's genuinely happy to see you, the girl that doesn't seem like everything you do annoys her, like he said, the girl who goes out her way to do little things that she thought would benefit you because she was thinking about you. Oh, I know that you do this type of thing. You're a skateboarder. I bought you these wheels for your skateboard. Or you're this, you do this. You work on podcasts. I bought you this mic, or I wrote you these notes down. Like when she's trying to benefit what you got going on.
Being useful in your life.
Yeah, the woman that works hard, it's like working at a company. Like the woman that works hard to be a part of your life and to benefit you in your life, that's the woman you can tell that likes you. The woman that cares about your opinion. The woman that cares whether or not you're angry or not. You know what I'm saying? The woman that watches her the way she speaks about you around her friends, the way that a woman that
The tone of voice she uses with you.
listen, if a
Right.
girl really loves you, you might not even know who her celebrity crush is because she wouldn't even want to disrespect you in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like those guys that you see, women paying thousands of dollars to see Chris Brown, I argue those probably are security stability guys. Because if that woman respected you the way she should, she would be damned before she decides that she's going to tell you she's spending money to go see another man and take pictures with him.
Exactly.
And the fact that she thinks that you just post a whole lot, to me, sounds like a woman that don't respect you.
But unfortunately, I would argue, Ty, I would think most relationships now are girls in relationships with men that they don't really like that, they're the security, the stability guy.
Oh, if you want to say that most women want to date the top few percent of men, and that's not possible. I mean, mathematically speaking, it's
only a small percentage of men who are 6
so
feet,
mathematically
make
speaking,
over
most
100K.
women are in unhappy, unfulfilled relationships, which is why I say.
But here's the thing too, though. Most average women think they deserve an above average guy. That's another thing too. The problem is a man that's average. We know we got to do the work to get a woman that's above
we
average.
accept whatever we can get.
Yeah, exactly. But women, though, the problem is, and if you look at the data, men only get 5% of right swipes, and women get 80% of right swipes, right? So the problem is that average women don't know that they're average, right? And even if they do know they're average, even if they do know that they're average, they still want a man that's above average. So there's a lot of guys out there who are, good candidates, but they're not even getting the time of day because women are getting DM'd from celebrities. They're getting DM'd from guys who are,
Even if it's not
higher
celebrities,
status.
yeah,
like higher status guys. So even but what the thing is that females have to understand, just because you're getting sexual attention from a guy who's higher status, that doesn't mean that you'll be able to have a relationship with that man. So what happens is after she sleeps with that man who's a celebrity or higher status, she's stuck on her highest setting. Now that she's stuck on her highest setting, when she goes back home to her small town or she goes back, to her working world, she automatically thinks those guys are not on her level, even though those are the kind of guys that can probably give her a sustainable marriage. And that's the problem, right? So it's like a delusion, bro.
See, every time you say that, the guy that could give her a sustainable marriage, but that the guy who can give her the sustainable marriage is not necessarily the guy that she wants to.
But that's a problem. Why don't they want stable, boring marriages? Marriages are not supposed to be
But the same
fun.
thing could be said for.
But Todd, marriages are not supposed to be fun. Who told the world that marriages are supposed to be exciting and fun? It's a fucking duty. It's a responsibility. Right? You're doing it to raise kids in a 2-parent household. It's not there for entertainment or fun. We have to, question our approach to what marriage is, man.
What do you say to the women? I would say men do the same thing. Like they want a woman that's going to be a good wife, but they also want a woman good in bed.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Being a good wife and good in bed, that can.
No, but those are directly. Not good wife, but like a wholesome, low body count having woman, but also be good in bed at the same time. Isn't that also a contradiction?
No, I think
Don't we want
some
the
men,
best of both worlds on both sides?
Me personally, and I know my personal experience doesn't mean anything to the world, but even the guys that I talk to, we don't mind teaching our girl what we like in the bedroom. I would rather, me personally, have a girl without that much sexual experience. Me personally. Now, if it's a girl that you're just casually dating, you're not going to marry, you want her to have a lot of experience, right? It's for fun. But a woman that I'm going to have children with and build a future with, I wouldn't want her to have that much experience. I would want her to have the least amount of experience as possible. And I wouldn't mind teaching her, right? So, and I would want her to be able to stick to me, right? Because she doesn't have that much sexual experience. She tends to look at sex more as a sacred act more so than just an activity. So if you're asking me personally, and a lot of guys out there who have that kind of mindset, they would say what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I can.
So, but what were you saying? You said men. I don't think men ask for much, bro. I don't think men ask for much.
I don't
in
think they ask for
relationships.
much, but I look at because when you say something on one side, people tend to point fingers back, right? And a lot of things that I read in comments when
Men don't leave relationships, bro. Men don't leave relationships. So the data's there. Men don't initiate most of the divorces and breakups. Women do. Women initiate over 77% of divorces. Men don't. Do we ever ask men, are they happy in these relationships? Right? We never ask men if they're getting what they desire in relationships. Most men don't even get sex. There's a lot of sexless marriages. There's a lot of marriages where men haven't got a massage. Men haven't gotten a fucking thank you. They haven't had a meal cooked for them in months or even a year. And they take it, right? You even see it's a joke though. When a man's desires are not met, when the things that he wants in a relationship, when those things are not addressed, people laugh and joke about it. Like it's funny. But a lot of times men are told, do what's best for the family. Women are told, do what's best for you, right? So I don't think we even care about what men want, what makes men happy. We're just expected to just be there and to do what we're supposed to do. While a woman can leave you if she's not happy anymore, if you're not fun anymore, if you're not exciting anymore. So I don't think it's the same, bro.
So what do you tell the guys who are the stable secure boyfriend now? What's the answer?
I mean,
Get out?
I think
Get out the
that might be, but I
relationship?
think that might be just the mentality. I would tell the guys before they get into those type of relationships, understand the difference between a woman being with you because you're just giving her what she wants. You're not, you're not who she wants. You're just giving her what she wants. As a man, I think we go after who we want, and then accept, right, or work around the things that we
person
want,
provides.
right? Exactly.
Or that person gives,
Yeah.
as opposed to where a woman may date and she's looking strictly for who she wants and who gives it to her.
Not you.
Yeah, it's consequential. As long as I get it from somewhere.
Somebody, yeah. So, and then also too, like, it's easier to raise children to repair broken men. There's a lot of men out there who know that they're in relationships where the girl doesn't fucking like them like that, and they stay there. But that could be because they don't know their own worth. They don't have any options. So I think men, you need to actually do some soul searching and figure out, what you want, and understand that being respected is more important than being liked and loved, right? And understanding that a woman won't fucking love you until she respects you first.
One thing I will add to that is that when you do end up experiencing the other side, as far as a woman that is head over heels with you, you don't want anything else. Like, I don't even believe in necessarily cold approaching.
Stop going for these ultra beautiful women if you know you can't, handle that situation, right? Take it a step down.
Even if you might not even want to.
But what I'm saying is, like, you have to. It's like a starter kit. Most men, right? They just go for the most beautiful woman, but yet, right? You're not gonna get that same respect and love and admiration as you would have gotten if you would have went for a woman that was, on a lower level, right? You have to, like you said, date the woman that likes you, and sometimes it's not all about looks. I mean, you don't want a woman that's unattractive, but she could be, mediocre, but she treats you like a king.
Well,
you should go with that.
Say that, but yeah, you're right. She could be.
I'm serious.
No,
bro.
yeah, but a man will date a peaceful woman that he considers a 6 before he stays with a woman that he is.
There's no price tag on a peace of mind, bro.
No, not at all. Not when you become the most mature you can be as a man, and you stop looking at women for just the physical part.
Mm-hmm.
You value your peace more than beauty, which is why I tell you, a man will marry a woman he considers a 6. I'm, on anybody's scale, I don't, but as opposed to dating with a 9 or a 10, because it's more peaceful. So I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, man. And a lot of times too, you have to just also too vet the woman too. Vet the woman and see what type of person she is, right? Understand what her background is.
When people say vet, what do you mean a vet, bro? Because vetting can be
vetting means don't just
questions.
vetting means So what vetting means is watching how she conducts herself, right? A lot of times guys just go in hard for the relationship. Oh, be my girlfriend. Oh, let's be a thing, right? What are we doing, right? Before you give out the relationship, just like women control sex, men, you have to control the relationship in terms of you're the one that's giving out the relationship. You can't just give it out freely. You have to, spend time with this woman, see what kind of woman she is before you commit to this woman. It might take a year, it might take 6 months, but you have to be able to understand who the woman is before you give out the relationship. Because once you're in, after the disrespect started, it's never going to get better. It's only going to get worse. So just know who you are, understand your value, and know what you want.
Yeah, that's pretty good advice. I think what I would leave men with is if you suspect that you're a security stable guy, stop providing whatever it is you think you provide and see how long she stays. If you think it's money, stop giving money. If she starts becoming more defiant and disrespectful, then you understand that is the reason why she's with you. Whatever it is that you think that she's benefiting from you, cut off the supply and see if she stays. If she stays and you see that if she's just cut it right there. Cut off the supply and just see if she stays or not. That's pretty much it.
And also, too, do things that make yourself better as a man. Never get too comfortable in a relationship, right? Always go to the gym, take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Always, let her know that you're with her because, you want to be, not because you have to be, right? So I think, that's what it is. And And when you know better, you do better. So, yeah, man. Stop
Yeah.
being the security stable guy.
You got anything else on this topic?
Nah, that's it, bro.
That's it for me too. I mean, that was interesting.
Until next time, the Guys Podcast, Capture Media, Akhtar Muhammad, Taria Costa. We out.
Let's get out of here.